Welcome to the 2021 Economic Depression and Preparation Channel. I'm your host, Tony. Thank you for joining me on this Tuesday, May the 11th, 2021. Well, as you know, there's a lot to get to. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Tell your friends and neighbors and loved ones that this is the channel for the 100% true financial news in the United States. Gas is the name of the game today. For those of you in Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, Virginia, and even the mid-Atlantic states up into Maryland, gas is going up. And you know, some states already have a high gas taxes like Philadelphia, New Jersey, and places like that. Delaware, well, gas is going up in the South. There's rumors of price gouging going on down south in Georgia and North Carolina. Price gouging, gas is high as $3.50 a gallon for regular unleaded down there, as some people fill up and lines are long. And everything is going on. So this is what's going on. The NASDAQ and Dow Jones down today over 470 points. The worst day since February. And why not? We have volatility. It's a fake economy. As everybody's looking forward to a reopening, we have these events coming up due to high inflation. It's one of the wildest days of the year for the U.S. stock market as technology shares took a big hit today. And we expect this volatility to continue in the summer, throughout the summertime months. The CBOX index, volatility index, jumped as high as 23.73, levels not seen in 2 months. Listen, we are in for a wild ride here, ladies and gentlemen, because we have fears of high inflation getting worse. Gas prices are rising, food prices have been rising, and Chairman Jerome Powell says he does not want to intervene in this economy yet. He'll let it run hot, but what if it runs too hot? And this is what's going to happen. Auto prices are soaring. Consumer goods companies are charging more for household basics like toilet paper, peanut butter, and soft drinks. Now, a note on the gas prices, as you know, it's not the gas stations that are making the money when they raise the prices. They only make like 1 cent off every gallon sold. It is the production companies like this company here, Colonial Pipelines, and other companies, that make the money. So it's the top 1% that's making the money. And of course, guys, as you know, this economy restart, bull jive that they're telling us and everything is coming at a time when, guess what? Memorial Day is coming up, right? The first holiday, and then into the July the 4th, the summer swing season. So they know people are going to be hitting the roads. So they're going to get double the money out of the gas price, regardless of whether or not the hacking story is true or not. And they're going to get double the money at the grocery stores because families have to go and eat and picnic and do different things on the beaches down in South or wherever they're going out west, international travel. So they're getting double, triple the money in addition to the stimulus money now that the Federal Reserve flooded the companies with bailout money and everything. So the airlines are charging double for ticket prices. They're getting double the money for food, gas, utilities. As a matter of fact, Texans are still writing to me saying that they're paying high utility bills as a result of the deep freeze this past winter. Can you believe that? So now the country faces major shortages in everything from semiconductors to labor and packaging materials. And you can bet your bottom dollar that this is going to be passed on to us consumers because we have a bunch of dollars chasing too few goods, as you see here. Lumber continues to be at an all-time high. These shortages will affect both labor and non-labor folks, and it will affect the speed at which the economy recovers. Now, this whole recovery story has been predicated, of course, on the control of the health crisis. So many states are going to be opening up next month in June and July. A lot of states are opening up 100% without masks, regardless of the vaccine or not. Regardless of whether or not you got your shot or not. And this is going to just stifle the U.S. economy because companies now are in a wild fury to try to rehire workers that were furloughed, and a lot of people are not coming back because they're getting more in unemployment than they are from working. And the labor force participation rate remains well below pre-pandemic levels as Americans have yet to go back to work. And of course, the media blames this on generous unemployment benefits and childcare duty. But the truth of the matter is the jobs that we did have been shipped overseas, the manufacturing jobs. And not only that, some white collar jobs in the professional services sector, like accounting and consulting, all of that has been shipped overseas. When you call these companies like Dell or Intel or Microsoft, you're talking to somebody in Singapore, India, Thailand, and they have a main office here. But these are multinational companies that have shipped their jobs over, even South America, to Brazil and Venezuela and other countries too as well. And we're still 10 million jobs short in this economy. So you tell me, what is going to jumpstart the U.S. economy when the Dow Jones is sliding already, even with this stimulus? GDP for the year is only forecast to grow another 2%, and the labor force precipitation rate went from pre-pandemic levels up in 63% of those 16 years or older and working, all the way down to a session low last April of 61.5%. And this is due to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. So listen, guys, we have a major concern here, and first we're going to see hyperinflation, and then we're going into that deflationary deflation that we're going to see from the 1929, and it's basically going to be no jobs, all the prices of goods are going to go down and assets, but nobody's going to have any liquidity, monetary liquidity, to actually purchase this stuff but the super duper rich people when all the smoke clears. So continue to prepare, learn how to grow your own food, because we're going to have to save money because these food prices are not coming down. And also start filling up your gas containers, if you have extra gas, and put a little bit of fuel stabilizer in it if you're in a place where you can store gas. Obviously, if you're in an urban area, like an apartment urban area or a townhouse, something, you can't really store gas in your patio or in your garage. But if you put a little fuel stabilizer in it, carry a little 1 gallon or 2 gallons with you in your trunk, just in case some of this fiasco lasts a little bit longer than we anticipated, we can be prepared. We can get prepared. And so this is why they can cut off our water, our electricity, brownouts. They can cut off all of these things. But if we're prepared, we can make it through together. So stay encouraged, my friends. God bless you. Thank you for your support. And I'll see you again for another edition here of Preach to Me Economic News. Thank you very much. Be blessed.